Hello everyone, and welcome back to Command Block Survival. So, it's been a little while. I didn't realize this, but since the last episode, it's been, I think, a few weeks at least, which is crazy. I didn't realize it had been so long, but some people were asking about it, and I realized, yeah, I haven't done a video on here in quite a while. I got so caught up in the modded series and then the mini farms and stuff that I haven't done anything on here. But this episode, well, first of all, last episode, if you remember, we made this little flying machine where we can walk around and the glass block below us follows us. And this episode, we're going to improve it a little bit. I want to get... Ooh, that's a little glitchy. Oh yeah, we're in the latest snapshot, which has that cool rendering stuff. So if we we hit F5 though... Oh no, it didn't do it that time. Oh yeah, there you go. It doesn't really render stuff behind us. So if you hit F5, for a second, it won't actually render. Yeah. That's kind of funny, but the rendering is amazing. It's so much faster, and you can really tell on amplified terrain it helps so much. So, that's pretty awesome. I'm really excited for the performance boost that comes in 1.8. Our goal for today, though, is to work on the flying machine. We want to get a way to go downwards, because right now, just have to break the glass block, and meh, it's like really pretty slow. Too slow, in fact. So... first of all, we need to go to the Nether because I want a comparator. So there were a few suggestions on how to do it. First of all, a good one was crouching. I forget if I had mentioned that as one of the options before, but a couple people mentioned that crouching would be a good way to do it, which I think is what we're going to end up doing, or at least trying first. Another suggestion was using carpets to make it like a flying carpet instead of having glass beneath us, which I like the idea of. I'm not sure... it should work. We might have to make the carpet spawn a block up. And also, I'm not actually positive that you can have carpets just floating in midair like that with command blocks. I don't see why you couldn't. But then again, normally carpets need something underneath them, so I don't know how that works. But we need to go to the Nether because we need a comparator for the test for block command. So we're going to test for shifting, and then if that's true, we're going to have it break the block beneath us. So, I don't think I actually have obsidian, do I? No, but I have a diamond pickaxe, so I'm going to go get some obsidian, and we need to go to the Nether to get quartz for the comparator. Alright, so I got the obsidian, and I just built the portal over here temporarily. We'll probably want to make a cool little room for the portal, maybe even add something command block related to it. And I've also gone ahead and disabled flying, so a couple of you mentioned that you thought flying was a little bit cheaty, and that it sort of took away from the survival aspect. And I think I agree. I think that it needs... some limitations. So the real reason I wanted flying was to be able to build in amplified terrain, like fly around and place blocks and then, you know, just be able to like walk back and take a look at it. So I think I'm just going to limit myself to only using it when I'm building. And if I'm not building, like if I'm going exploring or just doing anything else, I will not use the flying. So let's go through here. I'm just going to grab some quartz. I don't really like the Nether. Oh, we got the achievement for it. And I even put on some armor, in fact, which I normally don't do. But, alright. Okay, good. We spawned in a sort of nice place. Yeah, we're not like on a ledge right above lava. So, we can just grab, like, literally this much nether quartz and then get out of here. And I'll come back off camera and I'll get stuff for potions and whatnot, but, I'll spare you me dying in here. The Nether is the only place in Minecraft where I can actually be afraid of dying. Anywhere else, as long as I'm like... I mean, if I have iron armor on, you don't really die in the overworld very much with iron armor. But in the Nether, ugh, it's so scary. Because every time you die in the Nether, generally your stuff gets burnt up too. So, anyway, I'm going to make the comparator we need, and then I'll set up the little command blocks that are going to do it all, and show you what we end up with. Okay, so I think I've got something set up here. What we have is a scoreboard objective that's testing for crouch 1 centimeter. So if I start crouching, you see the comparator there turns on, and in here we have test for fly down is what I call the scoreboard objective that has crouch 1 centimeter in it, and then it's just checking for a minimum of 1. So whenever we crouch and walk, that's going to turn on, and it turns off this torch and turns off this redstone. So when we're moving and crouching. The one disadvantage is you do actually have to be moving. You can't just crouch. Crouching doesn't do anything. You have to move and crouch. So in order to go down, we'll have to be moving. I think that's going to be okay, though. And it goes to basically a fill command exactly the same as what we normally have, getting rid of the glass. Only this one has priority over the glass being placed. So whenever we're not crouching, this is powered, so this command block won't get activated by the clock here. But whenever we are crouching, it's unactivated. So this is constantly getting activated now, and it's going to break the glass. So break this torch. See, we get the glass. Can walk around, hop up, and then if we crouch, I think, yep, we just fall right down. So that's pretty cool. Now I think, yeah, so it's not, the one disadvantage of this, if we go outside you can probably see it a little better, is that since you have to be moving in order for it to recognize it, it's actually just going to drop you a few blocks. So if we're up here and we crouch, which might not be a bad thing because you actually want it to only drop you a couple blocks, or else you're going to take fall damage. So maybe we could call this a feature. Yeah. And it's dropping, I think it's dropping us, what, 2 blocks, which isn't a bad number. Ideally it would be 3, because that's the minimum for not taking fall damage. But yeah, that's it's pretty fast for falling. It's not quite instant, but it's pretty decent. Yeah, that's pretty good. So the other thing we wanted to try was carpets. So let's see. I forget which block now. I think it's this block is placing it. Yeah, so we're going to have to replace this with carpet. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, so you can tell, since carpets are on the bottom of here, it's not actually placing it. What if we went like this? Okay, that did work. Oh, and we'll have to, don't worry, I'll get rid of these carpets that we're currently duplicating. I had 3 in my inventory, but we can throw those away too. There we go. So, I think what we actually need to do... Wait, what was that sound? Okay. Oh, I think that was the chickens up top. I heard like the chicken hatching an egg sound. Okay, so what we want is actually to have this go up 1 more, isn't it? So it's fill, and we actually want this to be +1 in one of these places. Oh, actually, no, we just want to get rid of this. The -1. Let's see if this works. Oh, but see, then it's going to place carpets wherever we walk. Alright, that might not be the end of the world. So I'm actually going to go ahead and replace, or switch out the ones that get rid of the glass with get rid of carpet. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, this is actually really pretty cool. Oh, it was lagging a little bit there, but you can see if we walk around, carpet's following us, and now we can just hop up, and it's working all perfectly. I really like it, and you can, oh! I'm duplicating carpets doing that. I forgot about that. I was about to say you can break carpets quicker if you just wanted to fine-tune how far you went down. We would have to get rid of carpets, though, or make a command block that just takes carpets out of our inventory, so that wouldn't be too bad. But the flying carpet idea is actually really good. I like it a lot, and it works fine with going down as well. I think it's the same number of blocks. It goes down 2. The one thing is it will just make carpets as you're walking, which on the one hand is a little strange, but on the other hand it's sort of a nice symbol that it's like a sign that you actually have it activated, so you'll always know if you have flying enabled or if I have it shut off there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I might keep it as this, or I might change it back. I'm not totally sold on it. The other disadvantage is that you can't look straight down, which isn't a huge deal, but it's something to consider for sure. Anyway, I think this was pretty good. I like it a lot more now that I can go down. I feel like it's a lot more useful. Are we only falling 1 block? Wait, shift, move. Oh no, those... Oh yeah, it's like 2 or 3 blocks. Okay, that's pretty good then. For some reason it felt like we weren't going down as far with carpets. But yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good episode. These are always little shorter episodes just because I like to keep it to more showing things rather than like a Let's Play style, which I have on the Bat server. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.